These men are desperately trying to pull an airplane across the desert. They built an airplane in the desert with their bare hands, but there are only 5 ignition rods left to start the plane. The engineers have entrusted their last hope to Captain Frank. With everyone's hopes up, Frank walked slowly towards the plane. As they watched, Frank started the first ignition. Apparently, the ignition failed. The hopeful faces of his teammates turned to disappointment. Nervously, Frank pressed the switch again. This time, the plane's propeller began to turn slowly. Frank slowly pressed the gas pedal. The engine began to run at high speed under his control. Just as his teammates were getting excited, the spinning propeller stopped again. At this point, Frank realized that there might be something in the cylinder. That's why the ignition didn't work the first few times. He needed to use an ignition rod to remove the impurities. But if he did, they would only have 2 more chances to ignite the engine. Encouraged by his teammates, Frank pressed the switch. With the 4th ignition, the plane started and they walked out of the desert with hope.